Today was a nice car wash day, huh? I see. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Very good out there. Hey, we'll see ya. Yeah, you have to do. See, I was showing you guys, take the lock ring out, you just squeeze it, just like that. Lock ring comes out, get it ready for, put it back, clean it up. Clean that bad boy up. Sometimes you can just turn these, but in this case we can't. So I'm gonna get a socket for this. Let's see how right I am. And I am all the way wrong. Got two sides. This is the big one. Check it out. Yeah, we got a winner. Just make sure. Yeah, that one fits center. Second time is a charm, right? If only those things work for all things. Take this bad boy off. There we go. So now you guys are gonna actually get to see the whole process. So yesterday you didn't get to see the whole process. The hub assembly and everything was already off prior to me getting my you know what I'm saying, getting it done. It was already taken off for me. So you guys get to see now the process of taking off the hub to change the hub seal, which is leaking. So you guys get to see that. We're gonna, of course, put all our stuff inside the wash tank. Everything goes inside the wash tank. We're gonna let our hub oil drain out. That's from inside the belly right there. The belly is draining, so we have less fluid. You know, if we have any to go on the floor. Yep. Go finish taking our castle nut off. You guys get to see the whole process today. So I got this wheel seal, and I have brakes on the other side that I have to change. I do have three bad shocks, but I don't have the shocks in stock to change them. So of course I got to down this trailer until we get the shocks in, and I wanted to show you guys the process of doing that, because you actually have to move the slack adjuster in order to get to one of the bolts on the shock. So we have our castle nut and our locking spring cleaned up. So now we can pull out our inner bearing. We're gonna also put this inside the cleaner tank also. And far to removing it, you want to go around it to make sure all the rollers are, you know what I'm saying, rolling, which they do all look good. You're gonna get those cleaned up. So next we can start. I thought I brought some rags over here. I'm bringing some rags. Let me get some rags in a second, but I'm going to bring you guys over. We're going to let some of this, so got to wiggle. There it goes. Wiggle, 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 and hopefully, oh yeah, the whole seal and everything came off. That's a good thing. That's how you can tell that seal was kind of bad. Let me get some rags. So you remember I showed you guys also too that when I take my spindle off, I put rags inside the drum at the bottom. So any excess oil leaks down, it's gonna go on the rag instead of on the floor. And then I have a lot of stuff to clean, which I don't like to have, you know what I'm saying, oil everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I like to work clean as possible. So we're going to be back over here. And y'all see we just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. See, we're going to let that drain down as much as possible. Let that drain the belly out. You guys see that? Yep. Yep, you guys see that? Make sure you guys share the live, like the live. I'm gonna show you guys a lot of stuff here tonight, guys. You're going to get a chance to witness a whole lot tonight. So just stay on live with me. See, y'all see I'm letting that thing drain out. Here, I'll pull it back and let you guys see. I'm letting it drain out. Okay, so now I'll show you guys. So I take it over and let it sit on the drum like that. So next what I do is I go ahead and put it in a hose. Let that bad boy drop down like that. So I can actually remove the seal. Yep. I can remove the seal. You see how the seal's leaking? So we're going to remove that. And really, guys, it looked like it was just installed, so it could have been not cleaned up correctly. So if you don't clean your wheel seals correctly, you got some serious problems. So also, we got to clean all this up around here. Tyler, what up, my guy? We got to clean all this up there. You know what I'm saying? And you also see I don't have a lot of spill on the floor. Kind of like not to have a mess. This is like a messy job, especially to those who, you know what I'm saying? So now we got to get the seal out. So let me go get the seal remover. Let's go find it. There's a lot of things that you can use to get this out. So of course you get this. You also have to hammer it in. I'm going to show you guys that part of it right now. Once I find the hammer, I'll show you guys what to do. You can also, there's a lot of different ways you can use to do it. But so this is called a seal puller. What you want to do is get it. You got to get it underneath there. You got to find the soft spot. You have to find it. You got to get it underneath there. Okay, that might be it. It's raising some. Okay, we're gonna do something else to get it close. Sometimes you can use Let's see if this goes. Yeah. Just like that, guys. Hold it down. Sometimes she is stubborn, especially when people are watching. So technically, you could probably use the tool now. Since I got the tool go up, you can see. Let's see if we can get it now. She's coming. She doesn't move. So now we get it in another spot with the. Let's see where can we get it in at. Uh-oh. They say, hey guys, you smacked me with the hammer. Sometimes she is very, very stubborn, guys. Yes, sir.
I know you busy.
What you need, OG? What you need?
Can't find my goddamn trailer.
What trailer number is it?
2212.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
Goddamn, fuck out of here. All you needed was me to help.
Huh?
Come on out, man.
How you doing?
You do my back too, man. I know. My back is good. Can we do this shit for us? No, you didn't. Let's ride around the yard.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, and that way you can verify. Because motherfucker took the wrong trailer and bring it in the yard all the time.
Yes. Oh, hold up.
Looking for 2212. Supposed to be loaded out here. We see that's not right. It's one of those situations that was up because it's the same shit that's on it. Well, it probably is.
What up, what up, what up, what up? My bad, y'all. I had to go take care of some. Catch me another time. Okay. So y'all see I got the seal out the right way to do it. And you see I took it out without bending it all up. You see that? Proper team. So right now I'm gonna put everything inside the cleaner, which is gonna be the hubcap. We're also gonna put the inner and outer bearing in there. And then I'm gonna go, see that? We're gonna go match our seal up and get that. And we're gonna clean the hub up also. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So also I told you guys you go around and inspect your rollers to make sure it's all correct. So let me go ahead and throw this inside the parts cleaner. I'm going to get my wire brush. Put all these tools up here up top. Go get a wire brush and pretty much let you guys see. So we're going to get our wire brush. All right, Tyler. We're going to get our wire brush and we're going to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? This is what our ABS runs off of right here. Clean that up. You know what I'm saying? Especially around where the new seal sits in. Yeah, my bad, guys. I had to run in the yard to go check if I see a trailer that a driver was looking for. Definitely apologize for that. Doing what I do, I got to be available at all times. You guys see that? So we're going to clean them tone rings out. Yep. We're gonna get some I'm gonna get some parts cleaner to spray on there also. So now you guys know this is our hub seal right here, our old one. I got it out without even damaging nothing. When you use the correct tool to get it off, that's what happens. So now you want to go around this. You gotta have that nice and clean. We also want to clean our ABS sensor. Our ABS sensor is here. You want to clean that off. See, our ABS sensor is clean now. Make sure you guys are in the live. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment. You can ask a question. Yep, you guys see that right there. Take you guys up a little bit. Let y'all see, man, so y'all can feel like y'all working with me. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody tapping in. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff to do. We're gonna finish this wheel seal up. I also got some brakes to do on the other side. The brakes are down really, really low. Hey, Lewis, what this should be like 325A, ain't it? The seal. Some 325.
25 or the 65A.
Okay. Let me go get them. 25 or 60. Josh should have said something because he just did one off the other side. Nope. Let's see, guys. Ain't this about a... Nope. Yeah, it's gonna be the 25. You would think Josh would have said something, man. Why don't you grab the last one and not say shit? gonna see if I can match one up, guys. Let me give you guys something too, man. If you working in the shop and you get the last of something, nope, that's definitely too big. It's not gonna work. If you get the last of something, man, report it and say that's it.
You can use this one, it's a wash up and install.
Okay.
It's the 0123.
Let's try it. Let's try it. It's kind of tight, but it might work. Yeah, that one might work. Okay, let's go in there. Let's check the actual hub. Let's see. Yeah, that one will work. All right.
And the other simple one, that's a two-piece design of that's a messed up mounting that you have to use the other two that we have, especially in that we use things. I just got that.
Oh, okay.
That means I'm going to see which one the cost records
All right, guys. Look like we're gonna have some action. So let me go ahead and grab my bearings out of the parts, and I'm going to get the installer, and we are going to install a new seal. Let's go get some bearings. All right, guys, we are winning now. We are on the road to success right now. So I'm going to show you guys how to install the new seal. I got the seal installer. So before we do that, we're going to clean up. Actually, I need some parts. I have to grab it. Let me go get some parts cleaner, guys, so we can clean this up really nice. Let me go get some parts cleaner. I think there's some right here. Get some parts cleaner. Parts cleaner. Get that all cleaned up. Wipe this bad boy up. clean up our inside race. Get that all cleaned up. Alrighty. So now I'm gonna put the bearing in. Clean our bearing off. Clean it off really good. Make sure we don't have any debris. And what I do is I go ahead, get a little oil on my hand, and I just go around the rollers. I go around the rollers like that. Put our bearing inside. Bearing goes inside just like that. So this is a different type of seal, but I think I like this seal better. Okay. So of course this is our seal installer. You put your seal on this, like a bevel in there, sits in there nice and snug. Make sure, push it all the way down, all the way around. Make sure that is good, right? So next, we put the seal, inside. And we want to take it up to make sure we do it evenly. So go ahead. There we go. All the way down. Okay. Our new seal is installed. I don't know because this one is moving, but he said that it's gonna work, so. All right. So we got that installed. So now we can put our hub back on. Kenwood 709, what up, gang? So now we can put our hub back on, showing them how to change a wheel seal. I'm gonna wipe this thing off. Wipe it off. Okay, we're gonna pick our spindle up. Pick the hub symbol up, and we're going to okay. She's playing hard to get off, huh? So where is it? Okay. Give it a little tap to get it off. There we go. Get my hand in there. Get my hand over there. Okay, so now we're gonna put this bad boy on. Okay. And there we go. So we gotta go ahead and press it on to make sure it locks in correctly. So get it up in there. Okay, there we go. We are up in there. So right now, what I do, you see this valley in there? That's where your oil sits in. But before I go ahead and put my outer bearing on, I go ahead and fill it up with hub oil so it's not dry, so I don't have to do as much. Is that the hub on the trailer? Always look at those on. Yeah, that's the hub for the trailer. Yes, sir. So right now we're gonna fill this bad boy up with some oil. Let me get the oil. And I also told you guys too that what I'm doing right now, a lot of people do not do this. They put the hub on all the way dry, and they fill it up once they put everything all together. I do not do that I pre-lube the valley up. So you just put it inside there, fill that bad boy up. You fill it up until you're gonna see it start coming out. And that's when you know that the valley is full. So then when you top off the fluid, when you put everything together, there you go. So now we have our valley is filled up. So right now I can get our outer bearing, our locking nut, and our little clamp, and we. So right here I have my outer bearing. I'm gonna put that bad boy in. It says, is that the hub that's always loose on my trailers? Yes, that'll cause your ABS light to come on, yup. And I'm gonna also show you where the ABS sensor is and why it does that in 1 second. Let me put this on. So we put our outer bearing on. And there we go, just like that. You guys see that, right? That's on there correctly. Now, we get our castle nut. Put our castle nut on there. You do not want to cross thread this, guys, at all whatsoever. See how it's going on nice and easy? So you want to tighten that bad boy up. Now I'm going to show you guys how to make sure the hub is sitting correctly. All right, y'all see that? Yep. Appreciate everybody tapping in on the live. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't go nowhere either, too, guys, because after this right here, we have to do some breaks. Got to do some breaks. Okay, so I got my tool right here. Go ahead and put the tool on there. Tighten that bad boy up. And at the same time as I'm tightening it, I am watching the back of it. And we also are sitting on there evenly, making sure you guys can see. Tighten it up. So guys, the proper way to do this, slowly, and you want to spin. Ooh, that thing spins so nice and smooth and all that. So you got to keep tightening it up. Tighten that bad boy up. Of course, you want to spin too. Keep spinning, and we keep going. Okay, so now we are to the end. Still want to spin, spin, spin. So we tighten it down, guys, until it stops. All right? Put a little bit more on it. Spin it. Okay. You guys heard that little knock? Okay. Guys see that? We can also kind of, there we go. There we go. There we go, guys, and we got the hub installed. So now we got to put our locking washer on. Big support group. See, we got that hub on there. Look at that. We are good. Okay. So now we put our locking ring in. So of course it goes this way. You have to go in first. You know what? I gotta bring this. Sometimes you have to. So we're gonna, where we at? That might might be it right there. Are we lined up? There we go. Let me get my screwdriver so we can get the other side in. So this ring, there's like a little it's like a little tap. Okay, come on. There we go. Let's make sure it's in there. We can tap it with the hammer to make sure we are where we're supposed to be. There's like a little bevel in there, guys. There we go. Let's just make sure. And we are in there, guys. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. If you like look in there, there's like a little, like a wall in there, and that needs to sit inside there, and it locks it in place. So now, yeah, tell them, big support group. Yeah, tell them, because we definitely get to that situation. So now, guys, we can also, already cleaned this up already, but we're gonna go around it again with the razor blade. Before we install our hubcap and put our oil in. So basically next, before I do that too, I gotta show Kenwood 709 where the ABS wire is and why when a hub is loose that it caused the ABS light to come on. Cause he had wanted to know that. And it's also a good thing for you guys to know. So in car terms, this will actually be your hub assembly on your car. And the ABS actually rides off of that. So if your hub assembly is loose, it's going to make this go like this, and it's going to bring the ABS sensor far away from the actual spindle itself. So we're going to go in the back here. I'm going to show you guys, and I hope Kenwood 709 is still here so he can see this really quick. Let me wipe my hands off. Also, I got to get my pry bar. Okay, he got that truck turned off now. I'm gonna show you guys. Here you go, Kenwood 709. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can get a light too. You lost the flashlight, huh?
I didn't know if I wasn't here last week.
Cause when I came in, it wasn't.
I don't know who lost it. My 3/8 batch is missing, and pretty much I know it's missing my ratchet and my light.
Yeah, I didn't see the light on Sunday. I was like, I thought you might have took it home.
No, I fucking came Friday, wasn't there.
Uh-oh. So my light is not here, guys. But anyway, you see Kenwood 709, that's the sensor right here. Let me see if I can find a light so you guys can see. Here we go. So my man Kenwood can check it out. So you see how the sensor, you see how the the metal part of the sensors right there and the tongue rings. So if that metal part gets too far away to read the tongue rings, that will allow the ABS light to turn on. So right now, since we just put a new hub on there, this is what we got to do, guys. So I'm gonna see if I can set that underneath there like that, so you guys can see. Let me see if I can do it like this, so you guys can see. Yeah, like that. So what I have to do now is that I get my pry bar, and I go behind it like that, and you guys are gonna see it go forward. You see it went forward? I don't know if you guys even heard it go forward, but so now it's close to the hub again. So as this thing spins, you see how it's scraping against it? So that's how you make sure that your ABS is going to work after you get doing putting a new hub on. So push it forward again. So now we're good. So if I didn't do what I just did right now, that would also cause the ABS light to turn on. So we're not gonna have that issue with this here trailer. And also what we're gonna do also, while we back here, we're gonna spray it down with some cleaner. You guys see the ABS sensor is right here. See that? So I hope that Kenwood 709, I hope that answered your question. So we're gonna clean that up. It's always good to clean up your work area. So whoever does this next, or they look at it, that they say, oh, you know what? It needs to get changed. And it's because somebody lack of cleaning. So we're not gonna have that issue. So now guys, I can go and get my cap and the gasket, and we can put our cap on, and we can also fill our hub in. And also guys too, your drivers, owner operators, even you Kenwood 709, is that when you put that cap on in here, you know the little red cap that's on the outside, you can always, even on your pre-trip guys, make sure you see this locking ring right here locked on your hub. Because if it's not on there, guess what can happen? The wheel's gonna come off. So be aware of that. Let me go get my hub cap. All right, guys, I got my new hub cap, and we also got a new gasket. Let me see the razor blade. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, let's get some of this little stuff out of the way, because we can start putting stuff away. So we're gonna hang our gasket there for 1 second, and we are going to scrape the old debris off of there, because this is another thing too, guys, that you guys be seeing leaks around your hub. It's because somebody didn't clean the debris off. So you just get your little razor blade, and of course you scrape the excess off like that, especially around the holes of the bolts. It's very important. Get all the old stuff off so the gasket can sit on there right. Normally I do this before I put it in the parts cleaner, but I didn't do it on this one. Shame on me, right? I know, talk about me in the comments. I should have did this first. But you see, I am going away from it going inside, so we're kind of still good. Get this cleaned up. You just want to keep it. Just clean it up real nice. Sometimes people use like a wire brush wheel. That's good, and it's also bad because if you get this out around, what you can do with sanding it, it's gonna definitely make it leak. So you gotta be aware of that too. Watch what you're cleaning stuff with. There's nothing wrong with doing it by hand, taking your time. You know what I'm saying? Who's in a rush, right? Unless this was under a load and we really had to go. I definitely would be having, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff a little quicker than what I'm doing it. But since we are not, I can show you guys how to do it the right way. So you gotta get all that debris off right there. You gotta see that coming off. And you see this is the last little spot right here. I'm gonna get that off. This is like the same thing as you cleaning your thermostat housing on your car. You definitely want to see all that oxidized stuff coming off. That'll cause the gasket not to sit flat, which can also cause a leak. So the same thing applies to other things, guys, that you can use this type of stuff for. They say, hey, you know what? This is almost the same as cleaning the valve cover. You know what I'm saying? Changing the valve cover gasket. It's all basically the same. Cleaning is key. Cleaning is definitely key to anything. You know what I'm saying? Because who wants to do the same thing twice? Because you made a mistake rushing and you did not clean it properly. So you guys take that into consideration. Let's put our... So now we can just wipe this off. And once again, I'm wiping it off away from the inside of the hub that I just cleaned, because you definitely don't want no debris inside there with the new oil to contaminate it. So, all right, so now we get our new hub gasket. That goes on there, and let me get my bolts. I got my bolts. Now I always do 2 at a time. I get one and I'll put it in here. Then I get another one and go a Capricorn on the opposite side. And then I go ahead, put that bad boy on. And be careful with this, guys. Don't just get no impact and tighten these down. Let's get our... You do not want to cross thread these. And if you cross thread it, guess what you got to do? You either got to use a retapping tool to get them back, the threads back good, or you're gonna have to replace the whole spindle. Which spindle is probably $1,000 or something like that for the spindle, somewhere up in that nature. And okay, so also too, you want to make sure you got the washers on there. You want to make sure it's go back more. Oh, okay. You want me to go back more or the camera? Want the camera to go back? Okay. My bad, y'all. I like y'all interfering and telling me. So is that better? Okay. My bad, guys. It's definitely hard, man. A lot of people be saying do certain things until you are a YouTuber to see where you're gonna position the camera and all that stuff. Man, this stuff is really hard. Like right now, I got you guys on the tripod. You have no idea what a YouTuber goes through, especially when you get to filming videos, guys. You know how much content that I have lost because of the phone messing up, something happened, this did this. YouTube is very stressful, guys. I can't tell you that. Very, 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 very stressful. Okay, so now we can go ahead and tighten these up. That's why, man, the stuff that YouTubers do to bring you guys content is crazy, man. So that's why you see any YouTuber, which I do, I support everybody, man. If they doing good things, I go ahead and support them. So we got a 13 socket. Go ahead and tighten that thing up. You want to go crisscross applesauce. Crisscross. Okay. Okay. Make sure they just snug. You do not want to over tighten these. They will snap inside. You do not want that. You do not want that. Tell the driver, hey, you can't leave because I over tighten the hub bolts and we don't have a new hub or I don't have a tap out. So definitely don't want to do that. So next I'm gonna clean it up. Outside of it. So we don't have to worry about that. Clean that bad boy up. So now, guys, remember I was telling you, Kenwood 709, when you put the cap and everything on, you can pop this little red cap in there and you can see that orange locking. If you guys can see it in there and see that orange locking mechanism. Always want to make sure that on, and you can pretty much do that on your pre-trip and you can, you know, make sure that is in there. So now guys, we're going to put our hub oil in. So you guys see it going in, and you're also going to see it drop down too, guys. That's the crazy part. So we go all the way up to the top, and you're going to see it. That's another reason why we pre-oil the valley up. You can let it drop down. Just the part that takes a little time, because the oil has to go down in that valley, guys. It has to go down in that valley. So this is the time that's, you know what I'm saying, you still here? Okay. This is the time that it goes down. So you see it actually drop down to here. We filled it all the way up here, and it's actually down there. So we'll let it go a little bit more. Let me see if I can wipe it off. This glass is not the clearest for you guys to see, but I can see it. Hopefully you guys can see it too. You see how low the oil is? Just look for the dark marks. So you can see the difference when I start adding oil to it. You see it going up now? So now you guys can watch it go down. And once it stops going down, that's when I know that the valley is full. Sheet is still going down. You guys see it going down. Now it's here. You guys watching? See how low it's getting again? It is filling up that valley. So the hub is actually all installed. We are filling up the oil, the hub oil. Then next we can put our drum on. We put our tires on. We adjust the brakes. Also, guys, too, just because you guys see me do brakes all the time, whenever that drum comes off, you have to have air applied to adjust the brakes. And yes, we're doing a hub replacement. Yeah, hub seal replacement. Yes, we did. So you also have to have air applied to adjust the brakes to get the drum off. And you also have to have air applied to adjust the brakes when you have the drum back on. Okay, we're gonna go up more again. We're gonna keep going. We'll go right there. Cause y'all know our fill mark is that second line. See it going down? It's going down, down, down like James Brown. Semi or car, tractor trailer. Yeah, Maverick Mechanics. This is I'm a diesel mechanic. This is a trailer, which the same thing applies also to a semi truck. Basically the same thing I'm doing. Has a different type of seal and the hub oil goes in a different place. So you guys see how low it is? We're gonna go ahead and let that fill up. And also, guys, you can also tell, I'm gonna tell you guys this also too. So we got the hub filled up with oil. If there's something wrong, we will have a leak in the back there that will be coming in from the back of the seal. You can actually see it. If the seal was put in wrong, or if there's any problem with the seal, if it's the wrong one, it will be dripping oil right now out of the back. So you guys can see that too. That's what's up. I am also as well. Where you located? I'm in Chicago. Yep, I'm in Chicago, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. We do all type of stuff on the channel. Also show a whole bunch of stuff. So we're gonna go up a little bit more. We'll just go there because it should drop down below the threshold line and where the oil should be filled at. Yep. And a good thing too, guys, that I have another thing too you got to be careful with is doing the hub oil and filling up the hub. You want to make sure that your axle is either evenly on the ground or evenly in the air. If this was tilted towards me, I will definitely probably be overfilling the hub because the axle in the rear end is twisted. You work on your own stuff or in the shop, both. I have a company and I work in the shop, so I do both. I have a mobile mechanic service, a mobile detailing service, so I'm on the pull up with a lot of stuff, so you can see a lot of good content on my channel. Yep, so we're gonna let that thing, just let it sit in there for a second to let it go down. And also, you guys see, you remember how when I took the hub assembly off, I set the whole spindle inside the drum. Now, if I would have had this on the ground with this facing down, when I tapped my seal in, I would have damaged all the wheel studs. So that's another reason why I do so. It says, "What's your starting pay?" Just know I'm not hungry. Just know that part. I'm not hungry, guy. I've been doing this for over 10 years. So that's gonna tell you my experience. All right, we're gonna go up. We're gonna go up right there, and we're gonna leave it there. So I work on tractors and trailers, buddy. Yep. I also work on refrigerant units. I'm certified to work on refrigerant units, reefer trailers. I do welding. I do DPF changes. I can rebuild the transmission off of Eaton transmission. I can rebuild rear ends. I got about 2 years. Oh, okay. What school did you graduate from? I'm a UTI graduate. I graduated from UTI, Universal Technical Institute. Oh, you graduated from UTI too? Okay. So what school did you graduate from? What area? That's what's up, man. So we got a UTI graduate up in here. Shout out to Mavericks Mechanics, man. Yeah. Hey, tell them how in Cali. Okay. I'm actually from California, gang. So did you go to the school right there in Rancho Cucamonga? Is that considered Rancho or would that be Ontario? I think it's Rancho Cucamonga. They have a UTI right there, right off the highway. Yeah, I'm definitely from Cali, man. I was raised California, pretty much everywhere, man. Oh, you went to SAC? Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Hey, tell them how there's one there too. Yeah, I know. So tell them how, man, when you get done with all your classes, when you get ready to graduate, did you have to go to the school the day before, the day of graduation and pass that test or you don't graduate? Hey, man, UTI is man, I got a lot of gray hairs from UTI, man. So they make you you pass all your courses It says there's one there that you pass all your courses and the day of graduation, man. So imagine this. You tell your whole family that you're graduating. Everybody's ready to come to your graduation. And if you don't pass that test before you graduate, you do not graduate. So that test is like a sum of everything that you learned, man. And you have to take it the day of graduation. Yeah, that sucks, man. I seen a lot of people, man. They family was outside waiting, cause you have to be there like 6 o'clock in the morning to take that test, and graduation is like around 12 noon. They have two graduations. They have one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And man, if you don't pass that test, you might as well tell your you got to tell your family that you didn't graduate. Luckily, I didn't have that problem. I passed with flying colors. I was all good. Oh, they stopped that? Man, that was very stressful, man. I'm telling you, man, that was stressful, man. Man, that was stressful. Cause actually, the principal, yeah, good thing, right? The principal played a joke on me. So man, they always taught you in school that your first answer is normally the correct one. Like, don't go back and change your answers, right? So man, I'm going back over my test, man. I was like, man, I'm not gonna change nothing. I didn't change nothing. I just was looking over stuff. So I waited, and I was the last one that went up and gave my test because they graded it right in front of you. Man, the principal was like, Leroy, I guess, and he kept like, pausing. I was like, I guess what? He was like, well, I guess I'm not gonna see you next next semester. Man, I was in tears, man. I was like, please tell me I don't gotta take these classes over again. They give you have to have four electrical classes, man, and the last two is like heavy diagnostics. That's why I'm so good at electrical, man. So I love electrical. I love so with the refrigerant units, they had a whole class that the refrigerant units was in, and they were like half of trailers, and then they had rigged the trailers up for you to inspect them and to figure out what was wrong with them. So like you can make it over freeze, or you can make it not get cold. You can make it not work. So man, that was a lot of fun, man. And we also used to have car shows at the school. It was a real fun experience though, man. It was very stressful, but it was also fun at the same time, man. So I had a lot of fun at UTI. Oh, you just did diesel? Yeah, I just did diesel too, man. Cause I was so when I went to school, I was in my late 30s, and I wish I would have been able to go to all those classes, but I already had a background with automotive already. You know what I'm saying? But I did have a friend. I'm not sure if you heard about the class they had with the power and performance class, where they had they had a thing going in between all the UTI schools where it was a competition. My friend actually won the competition where they had to build a high performance engine. My best friend actually won the competition. So we gonna, like I said, guys, we got the second line, and we still filling it up. Yeah, man. So shout out to UTI, man. A lot of people wanna know where I got a lot of my knowledge from, especially of diagnosing stuff, man. UTI did that, so I already was like ahead of the game because I did automotive already. You said you heard of that, yeah, man. So my buddy, it was all the UTI schools nationwide, and he won. His name was Sam, man. He won. He won on top of all that. You probably see his picture in there. He had dreads. He's a short, dark-skinned guy with dreads. He had dreads then. He actually won the competition. Yep. They put you in groups. I think it was like groups of 5 or 3, and you guys had to work together. They gave you a certain amount of money to build the motor, and you had to buy all your parts and stuff, and they put it on the dyno, and that's who won the competition. Yep. Yeah, that was real cool too, man. That our school in Lisle, Illinois, was the one that won the competition, and my friend actually the one who won. So we had big bragging rights. You know what I'm saying? He was my homie and everything. He was getting in. Yeah, man. Yeah, but man, all I can tell you. So you doing diesel in California? Diesel sucks in California, man, because they gotta have all that emission stuff. So it's a lot of people out here. They don't even drive to California because of the diesel emissions. It's real horrible over there. But I'm pretty sure the industry is like wide open over there, man, as far as diesel mechanic. Yeah, so we're gonna let that thing go down, down, down. Oh yeah, let me make Maverick mechanic. I'm gonna make you a family member, man. Since you're a UTI graduate, we're gonna give you a jacket, add you as a moderator. Yeah, so there you go. Today, what you work on, you do. It says Sam says today, what work you do for the car for this car. It's not a car. This is a trailer. Uh oh. This is a semi trailer, tractor trailer. What you think a person should start when they coming out of diesel school? So it actually it depends on the company, and also it depends on like your test scores and stuff when you graduated from school. But you should be at a decent price. So I would say uh, I would say like a little under 30 far as starting out as fresh out of school. Yep. Because they're gonna go off your experience, and they're gonna use your experience from school for 2 years. So, and then also when you first come out of school, you depend on what type of company that you go to. Because when I started off, I was doing trailers for like 2 months, and I ran through that so fast. So I could, what I can tell you is to give you some help to what you do, because they're probably not going to start you off working on trucks. You're probably going to be a trailer mechanic. When you become a trailer mechanic, man, run through those trailers, and it's gonna be real easy to you. So get your work done and start moseying over to the tractor side of the company, and they gonna come and ask you like, "What are you doing over here?" Like, so that's how I moved up in the company so fast. Where I used to go and get done with my work so fast that I would be over there helping with the tractors, and they seen me do that, and they used to come over and ask me like, "Are you done?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm done with my work." So I would actually be over there working on tractors. So when the position came up to do tractors, I was one of the first ones. And then so I also do window installations. I do windshield seals on the new Cascadias. I do the Internationals. I do the Kenworths, Volvos. I also install windshields and the windshield seals. So that's a lot of different stuff, man, that you can take under your belt and you can learn. And I will tell you this also, man. So when you're working for a big company on slow days, they put you like in a room and let you do arc training. Man, take advantage of the arc training, because you get a lot of guys going there, and what they do is they just, you know what I'm saying, killing time, and they'll be playing on their phones and doing stuff like that. So if they ever allow you to do any type of arc training, take advantage of it, man, and do it. And really do the work, really take those courses, really take those classes, because that's free knowledge that you learning because the company is paying for it, and you get certified and certificates from that. So I have a lot of certificates in art training, you know what I'm saying? And just because you don't have so many experienced years as being a diesel mechanic, but you will have a lot of you know what I'm saying, certifications on the art training. You know what I'm saying? Which would send you up there, man. So anytime that they're gonna allow you to learn something, take advantage of it. Take advantage of all free knowledge. Just like right now on my channel, if you guys are watching, I paid a lot of money to learn how to do what I'm doing and to be able to talk facts. So everything that I'm telling you, you can go in a book and you can learn it. So I'm giving you guys free game. So if anybody ever giving you this type of information, and it's all over the internet where you guys can go back and you can watch how I took all this apart, and you can do it, man, you guys are winning, because it's almost the same thing as getting grandfathered into a company. A lot of places you technically don't have to have a certification to get in. You just gotta have the know-how. So there you go right there, man. Because I know a lot of people that's real good mechanics and they not certified. You know what I'm saying? But they know the same work, but they just not book savvy. Yeah, you working on your ASCs? Yeah, that's where it's at, man. because every shop has to have 3 AC certifications in there, man, in the shop to do warranty work. So that's a really good thing to have, is to have that under your belt. I just like me, man. I work on all things. Like I said, I don't just work on trucks. I work on everything, and that can take you a long way too. So we're gonna let that sit for a second, guys. I'm gonna give it one more little pump. Here we go, a little above the line. You see it right there? So the line is actually, I know you guys can't see, but it's the first line is there, the second line is right there. So we like a little right above it. So I'm going to move everything out. We're going to put the drum on. We're going to put the drum on. Let's put this. And then also, guys, I tell you also, you can look inside to see that. You see that little orange clip? That's holding the hub assembly locked in. So we can move this out of the way. We can also move our oil dripping tray out of the way. And then also, I can put me a little rag right here to wipe that stuff up. And I will tell you this also, man. Always try to have a clean work area, because you want to work safely. You don't want to get yourself hurt. You know what I'm saying? Rushing and doing stuff. So try having a clean work area, clean as you're going along. That's something that I learned. If you guys look underneath my trailer, I don't have no like stuff everywhere. I have a little stain right there. I don't have, some people that does this job, man, they have oil and stuff all over the place. We do not have that. So now let me get my little cap. This is down here. So we're gonna put our cap in. And then, man, y'all still stay on the live, man. I got some brakes to do. We're gonna move to the opposite side, and I'm gonna show you guys how to change the brakes. Daniel Mobile 1040, what up, gang? What up, what up, what up? From Poland, what up, Poland in the building. Yes, sir, man. We got Cali in the building. We got Poland in the building. We got the Shy in the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and drop what area y'all in, man. Drop your city and state so y'all can shout it out. Laughing, I used to lose boats. Yeah, man. So you got to be careful with that, man. In diesel's industry, some of these parts in these boats are hard to find, and you really got to keep up with them. And I will also tell you this: if something doesn't come off using the impact, heat it up and then take it off so you don't break nothing. I do that a lot. So right now, we're gonna scoot that over far away from me so we don't leak. So we're gonna put you guys to the side, and we're gonna put the drum on. We're gonna put the drum on, we're gonna put our tires on, and we're gonna adjust the brakes. Let's put our drum on. Yes, sir. Now you see we got a little grease in here. I want to get that out of there because our inner bushing, some people over grease stuff. So our inner bushing got grease all inside our drum. Let's get that up off of there. Let's get that off of there. All right. So now we can put our drum on. And y'all already know there is a tool to lift this up. And I don't know what they did with ours, but it's nowhere in sight. So I actually put this on myself. Spin that bad boy around. And I'll go ahead. I bend my legs. And I sit that bad boy up on there like this. As soon as I get my hand out of there. Okay, I got my hand out. I also hold it. So then I get close. And we put the bad boy on like that. We gotta twist it to make sure. There we go. Voila magic. Right? Voila magic. And you guys also see this particular hub does not have any air inflation system on this. This is a non-air inflation system. And what that is, there's an air line that goes in between the hub and then it bolts up in the center of this cap. It has two holes that the air lines go in. It goes to both inner and outer tire. And what that does is when the tires get low, it fills them up. So right now I can go ahead and put my tires on. Put both of my tires on, guys. I'm gonna put my tires on, and then we're gonna move a couple little tools out of the way, and then we're gonna go. I'm just telling you guys to list down what we're gonna do. Then we're gonna move to the other side, and we're gonna change some brakes. I'm gonna show you guys how to change brakes. And when I change brakes, guys, only thing I use is a pry bar and vice grips. That's it. And I'm gonna show you guys that. Maybe you can, you know what I'm saying, learn something from it, and maybe you can do it yourself. I'm going to show you guys something that's really important also. This applies to tractors or trailers. I'm gonna show you guys right now. I'm gonna show you guys. So you want to wiggle it, get it close to the hub as possible. You get your tire iron. Go ahead and put that on the floor. You definitely want to use a chair. And we're going to get this tire up on there. We're going to get it up there. Okay. We'll show you right there. There we go. Okay, there we go. So, this is the part I want to show you. You see we got the valve stem right there, right? All tractors and trailers, you want to make sure your outside tire that you can see your inner valve stem. Guys, you guys have no idea how many tractors and trailers that I work on, and just because somebody didn't mount the tire on right, you cannot put air in the inside tire. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that correctly and to make sure it's right. So what you want to do is, see the valve stem right there, right? So I go ahead and twist the tire. Twist the tire so it's up, so I can see the valve stem. Now I'm gonna get my outside tire. Get the outside tire. And where is it? So it's gonna be there. So we're gonna have to slide. Let's get it over there. Let's get it. Yeah, we should be dead on. Let me get you guys back a little bit. And I'm gonna bring you right back on as soon as I there we go. So now the valve stem should always be right across from each other, up and down or side to side. And then as you guys look up, what do you see? The valve stem right here, right? So this particular rim, there's only two holes. See, you got the other one where you can see the outside and the inside valve stem. Very important, guys, as far as on installing tires on a semi or tractor trailer. So right now, we can put our lug nuts on. So I'm gonna show you guys something too about these. Show you guys something else important to watch out for. So, also want to make sure that these washers are turning like this. Very important. You want to make sure they're not cracked, broken, or nothing like that. Always want to inspect your washers or your lug nuts. Now we get our tire gun. Now with this, guys, you always want to go the same way you want to. The valve stems is going. You want to go in the X pattern. You know what I'm saying? Putting your tire on. Always want to start from up top. Yep. So now, you guys see how the tire's spinning? I'm gonna show you guys how to adjust the brakes. Because we had to adjust the brakes to get the drum off. So the brakes is out of adjustment right now. And we do have air applied. That's why the tire is spinning right now. So I'm also gonna show you guys that too. When air is not applied, I'm gonna show you what the tire does. So right now, I got a 11 underneath there, and we are going to adjust the brakes. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. And let me get a creeper. It's here. Get a little light so y'all can see what I'm talking about. All right. You guys see the slack adjuster? Let me get y'all down so y'all can see. So you see the slack adjuster? Take this off. Some slack adjusters have an 11, and some have a tool which you got to use like a little fork, and there's like a little Allen that you got to use at the bottom. So the purpose of adjusting the brakes, guys, you see how far the shoes are from the drum and the inside? So I'm gonna give you guys the proper adjustment, and it's gonna be for tractors and trailers. So what you gotta do is, you guys watch that shoe at the bottom down there. So the first thing you gotta do is, we have to tighten them up. And by tightening them, what that's gonna do is, that's gonna close the shoe up, and it's also gonna make it so the tire is not gonna turn. So that's all the way tight, right? This is why you gotta do it when air is applied. I cannot move this tire. You see that? The reason why is because the shoes are all the way out, right? So the proper adjustment is to tighten the brakes all the way down. And I'm pretty sure Maverick mechanics know the adjustment is that you gotta bag off a half a turn. So you tighten it up and you bag off a half a turn, right? So now, check this out, guys. Now, guess what the tire is gonna do? See that? So now we're gonna, one more. Okay, so now it's adjusted right. So also too, guys, remember I told you I gotta change the shocks. I do not have any. You see how those are all leaking? See all that oil leaking on the shocks? So I got 3 bag shocks. So as soon as I change the brakes on the opposite side, I have to down this trailer because it's not going to pass DOT and all that stuff. So see the grease fittings that somebody over greases them, which you shouldn't have to. But y'all see now, so we got the tires on, we got them adjusted right. But before I go to the other side and show you actually what I can do right now, I can actually do this right now, guys, for the opposite side, because that's the side over there I got to change the brakes on right there. I can go ahead and adjust the brakes so I can get the drum off so I don't have to come back to adjust the brakes. And I'm going to let you guys see the shoe move on that side too, where they're going to open up so I can get the drum off to change the brakes. You guys see how the shoes moving? You see it? You see the gap? You guys see that gap? So we're gonna go another half a turn. So now I can get those shoes off of there. Yep. So I'll show y'all, man, the right way to do stuff, man. And whatever I am showing you, it is in the book. So right now, let's get some of these tools up so we can move around. Let's get some of this stuff up. But what I want to show you guys real quick, about having air applied to adjust the brakes. Like I said, you see how this bad boy rolls right now, right? So when I let the air release, it's going to lock the brakes up and the tire is not going to move. So that's the reason why you have to adjust the brakes to and have air applied. So I'm gonna show you that real quick. So look, guys, tire's not moving at all. So that's another way for you to do inspections and to check to make sure you got the brakes adjusted right, right? Y'all take notes. So I'm gonna put the air back in because we're gonna go to the other side and we're gonna get busy and we're gonna remove those brakes. Let me slide my tools over. We already got the brakes adjusted, so we're good on that. We're gonna need the tire iron, we're gonna need the airline, and we're gonna need, I'm gonna show you guys. So when I change brakes, all I use is a pry bar and some vice grips. I'm gonna show y'all that. Show y'all some old school tricks. Triple OG. So right now I'm gonna add air. You guys see I added air? I added air to the system, so right now we can roll the tire, right? I'm an OG at this, y'all. I'm not a triple OG, but I'm an OG at it. So right now, let me get my chair and everything over to the other side, and I have to bring the tire gun to the other side, and I'm gonna show you guys how to knock the brakes out. Give me 1 second, guys. I like this mess still better, you know. That's actually the ones we used to have at first. Then they bought the other kind. The first
Oh.
All right. Hopefully everybody is staying on. I got my charger still hooked up so I can You know what I'm saying? I get to stay live longer so you guys can watch. So now I'm gonna walk you over to the other side. And guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. To me, honestly, guys, I'm one of the honest mechanics channel on YouTube that you guys can pretty much witness, because what I do is you get certain diesel mechanic or mechanics channels, and what they do is they make it look real easy for you on YouTube and say, yeah, you just take this bolt off, you do this and you do that. I actually show you guys the bad parts too, guys. You also see the struggling parts. You see, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I gotta torch some stuff. Sometimes I gotta heat some stuff. And I actually take you guys through that to show you that type of stuff. So I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just saying that I'm a channel that I show the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I show you what's up. You see my man say back off that half. Yes, sir.
Tire good.
All right, guys, I got everything I need now to get busy. So, first things first, what I got to do is, and I might have to move some of this stuff behind me, but we're gonna try to be okay with it. I will also share something with you guys too, man. When you become a diesel mechanic, you also gain weight too, guys. You get chubby. You gain weight as you start eating more. You get what do you call it? You get worried about certain stuff like how to get stuff off, and guess what you start doing? You start eating. Diesel mechanics eat really good, guys. I'm talking about really good food. So let me get let me get my gloves on. So the first thing we have to move is these dial indicators. These lug nut indicators are on here for if these ever come off or they loose. So the indicators, the arrows go as you tighten up the lug nuts. So if you ever to see these move a different way or around here or however you see them or see them not on there, that also means you have a lug nut loose. So you have to retorque all the tires. So that's the thing we got to do last. I didn't do the other side yet because I'm going to have to retorque this side too. So we're going to do them both at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like my man say, I got two at the same time. So we're going to pop these bad boys off. You just pull them. You know, I always use my handy dandy vice grips. If you are a mechanic, diesel mechanic, or even if you just like a whatever you do, always keep you some vice grips on hand, gang. Told y'all I'm an OG, man. Get the real vice grips too. The one that says, you see it right there. See it say vice grip? Get the real ones. Don't get the ones from Harbor Freight. Order and get you some really good vice grips. Get the whole set. The ones that's like this, they got some needle nose ones and everything, right? Yeah, get you some of those. So we got our indicators all off. We got them off. Sit them bad boys up there. So now what we can do is I can get the tire gun and we can remove the lug nuts. And I got everything right here that I need. Yep. Put them underneath my little chair. Yes, sirski. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We got a giveaway coming. Not a raffle, a giveaway. That means no money involved. So we're gonna, on a custom chain, guys. All you gotta do is answer some questions. We're gonna get this bad boy off of there. Two lug nuts right here. I already got all my brakes already, so I don't have to go that far from you guys right now. Everything is in reaching distance. Yes, sir. And let's see if our drum just slides off, or do I gotta give it a smack? Oh, it comes right off. All right. So now here comes the fun part. Remember I was telling y'all about my pry bar and my vice grips? Where your pry bar at? Got my pry bar right here, gang. So it's time for show. It's time to show. So, you guys ready to see what I do with them pliers? It says, man, give me some snap-on. I got some snap-on. This is snap-on pry bar. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with all that. Let me just tell you something. I tell you I'm an OG at it, man. So when I first started out, I was a dismantler, man. I got snap-on everything, bro. Snap-on stuff's breaks. You gotta wait for the guy to come with the truck to get the new one. Man, I'm done. I'm cool on snap-on, man. I'm good with like some Craftsman or you know what I'm saying? You spend all that money on some stuff and you gotta wait months and months or whatever to get your new parts and all that good stuff, man. They can keep it, man. So this is a snap-on pry bar right here. You see how old I done had it. I done had this thing for over 10, 15 years. The same pry bar. So you guys see right here, these right here are my two hold down springs that holds the brakes together, right? See them? You guys want to see what I do with this pry bar to get these springs out? Check it out. See that? Spring is out, right? Let's do the other one. Spring is out. Now watch this. Now watching? Watch that floor. Some brake shoes for the drop to the floor, gang. Not my pry bar. Y'all watching? To the flow we go. How low can you go? Oh, and we love this. So if you guys will be on my lives, see these bushings right here? Y'all be seeing me, y'all be having to chisel these things out. Man, what was that, 2 days ago, it took me about 2.5 hours to get these out. You have to take these out. You see how they moving like that? That is fantastic. Woo! Yes, sir. We're going to have a nice day today. Look how them boys is coming up out of there. Yes, sirski. That's what I'm talking about. So, guys, remember I was just telling you guys a little while ago when I did the hub, So this is our wheel speed sensor right here, ABS. So what I do is, you never know if this thing's far enough. I did not bring this trailer inside, so I do not know if the ABS light is on. I don't know nothing, right? I am going to push it forward though to make sure that it's reading. So we pushed it forward. Yes. So man, let me go get my brake kit and we can start putting this thing on together. We can start putting it together, gang. Let's take y'all back. Yeah, we can start putting this thing together, man. We got our rollers out already. We got our bushings out. Today is gonna be a good day. Let's go ahead and throw these bad boys out. Yeah. Every day is not a bad day, guys. All right. Got our new boys right here. Part number is 4707Q. It's part number. I'm gonna show you guys how to get all the hardware together and to put the brake shoes on. All right. So remember I was telling you guys everything that I use to take the shoes off, right? You guys already seen the pry bar. Well, here go the vice grips, right? And my man said he want to see Snap-on. That goes some Mac ones for you right there. So we're gonna sit those right there. Next thing you're gonna need, it's gonna be the last thing you're gonna need, is a small little hammer. And what you're gonna need, here's our kit right here, guys. Here's our kit. Yep. So here go our new bushings, right? Those just slide in place right there. Voila magic. Voila magic. Yes, sirski. Right? Next we're gonna have these are the first two springs that we took off that locks the shoes together. We're gonna sit those down right there. So we got two of those. We got one. We have number two. Right? We also have our big spring, and that's what holds the shoes together, right? Locking is the orange ones, together is the red one. Voila magic. So next we have our rollers, and our roller, you can call this like a little holder, and this rides on the S-cam. If you guys want to know what the S-cam is, I will highly show you in 1 second. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the kit, and that's all that's inside the kit. Oh, no, it's not. We got 2 pins, and that is it. So next we have these 2 pins, and this is what you need the hammer for, to knock these in place. And I'm gonna show you guys where to knock those at. Let me see if I can take you guys down. So this is how the brakes go right here, right? You see the big C part right here? Those bushings right on there. the smaller part, the roller's right on there. So you get this, right? These go inside the second hole right here. You got to tap these bad boys in. And this is what holds with that spring, the big red spring. That's what it rides on to hold the shoes together. So you're going to tap this bad boy in. Just like that. Let's get the other one. You got two you got to put in. So we have the other one. Get the other one in there. Tap it in. Just like so. Once we turn this truck off, no hammer use anymore, guys. We just put that up there. We're going to wait till you turn that truck off. He's over there doing I believe a PM, which is an oil change on the semi. So as soon as we turn it off, as he let the oil pressure build up, we are going to finish our conversation on our installation. Y'all heard that purge? The truck just said, thank you so much for the new oil change. We'll give him a second, man. He's going to turn that off. I don't want to talk over the truck. We're ready to turn it off right now. Just hold on, guys. I don't want to talk over this loud truck. I don't know if he's building up air pressure or what. I don't know. It's good. Hey, should I play around with him and tell him it's leaking coolant on the floor? Okay, there we go. He got it turned off. So now we have our rollers, right? So you see our little bracket. You just put the roller inside there like this. Spread it out. You get in there, and then so it just locks in place. I'm gonna show you guys if you can see. If you can see, I hope you guys can. So you just put it at the top, squeeze them together, and then you push forward, and they lock in place. You do the same thing to the other one. You put it inside there. You put it over here. And you know what I'm saying? They sit together like that on both sides, and you hold them like this. So I will tell you this. You do have to put this in there a certain type of way. If you turn it this way, and on installation, it's going to hit your spring, and it's going to knock this out. So you have to watch out for that. So you do the same thing. Squeeze them together. Squeeze them together. And you're going to hear them lock in place. There we go. So now, you see this thing right here? These are freshly powder coated. So when you have them, you got to break the powder coat apart. Just like that. Just like that. I'm pretty sure you guys heard that, right? So now, this is what holds the shoes together. So those pins that we put in, we're going to hook those on there. Voila. Do the same thing to the other one. So you guys see how the shoes are locked in together, right? And you got, let me scoot you back a little bit. You got this part right here that goes on those bushings. And then you got these two that holds it all down. So now we can go ahead and put our new shoes on. Yeah, we can put our new shoes on. New shoes on our feet. Get y'all set up so you can see me putting them on. And I'm gonna show y'all the S cam. So who we got? Somebody just came in. Who we got? John Blaze says, what time is it over there? Over here where I am, it is 1:30. Don't forget to grease the rolling pins. You do not grease the rolling pins, sir. You never want to grease the rolling pins. You do. Only thing you do have to grease is the S-cam bushing. You do not grease the rolling pins. You do not want to grease the rolling pins to slide out and slide off the S-cam. That is a no. Check the book. It does not tell you to grease the rolling pins. Not whatsoever. You do not grease the rolling pins. Ever. So, let's put this bad boy in. Let's put our shoes on. Let's put our shoes on. Okay. Okay, we're in the S-cam. Okay. So right now, can we do it? Right now we gotta adjust the S-cam. You know why we gotta adjust the S-cam? Because we took it out of adjustment to take the shoes off. So we gotta tighten our S-cam up so we can put our bottom end of the shoe on. And also, you guys see this? Once we close the S-cam up and tighten it, this is gonna come over and it's gonna go right over here. So if you guys wanna see that, I will actually keep the camera right here and you're gonna see this come over and it's gonna go right over this bushing. I don't need to grease the slides. No, I do not. They already, it's good already. Here we go. Don't want any grease on Y. You guys ready? We almost close. Let's see how close we are. There we go. Voila. So now we can put the bottom shoe on. Voila. See the S-cam? See it's shaped like an S? The rollers are on there, right? We are good in the hood. Let's give it a little tap to make sure we are in there. We are good. So we almost at a home run. So what I have to do next, all we have to do next is What we got up in here? Let's check. You always want to do it on hand as well because they are spline. No, they are not spline. I don't know what kind of I don't know what you think I'm working on, but this is not automotive. This is diesel. So guys, here go our springs right here, right? So remember I was telling you they freshly powder coated? Now listen, you gotta separate them, right? So our next thing we gotta do, we're gonna pop our springs in, and this is where I'm gonna show you guys where the vice grips come in at. It says he'll probably show us in a minute. Yes, I will. This is not a truck, sir. That's why certain things is different in mechanics, diesel mechanics. I don't know what kind of trucks you work on. So let's see, you see we got them all spreaded. So next, what I'm gonna get? Da 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 da. So I'm gonna let you guys see how I pop these bad boys in. Let y'all see, let y'all see, let y'all see. Okay, do I got it right? Hoping you guys can see. I gotta twist it, not right. Gotta make sure we have it perfect. See that? See how I pop those springs in? I believe you're getting confused with pickups. I think you're getting confused, buddy. This is my channel. You watching me right now. So obviously I know what I'm talking about if I got hundreds of people watching me. It says, have you ever learned how to do it with the chain method? No. I haven't tried that. A lot of people do a lot of different stuff differently. You know what I'm saying? I do what kind of works for me. I have very huge hands, and sometimes I can't, like I even have the tool to use it to put it on there, but my hands are so big, I can only use what, you know what I'm saying, what I'm good with. So I love using the vice grips. I love using vice grips. Shout out to Jimmy Groom. Just appreciate the work and trying to explain my knowledge to you, to your viewers as well. It's all good, gang. That's one thing about me, man. I'm not one of them ones. I let everybody, you know, that's why a lot of people tap in on my channel. It says, so you adjust the slack adjuster when adjusting it. So I adjust the S-cam. So we had to move the slack adjuster for the S-cam to move to get the shoes to open up so we can get the drum off. So once you get the shoes off, you have to use the adjust the slack adjuster to close them back in. And that's why, I don't know if you've seen before how far this was from the bushings. So once you did that, yeah, so then after we do that, we put the drum on and we put the tires on, we have air applied, and then we do the same thing as I did to the other side where we bring the shoes all the way out, tighten them down, and then you back off a half a turn and the brakes are adjusted. But you gotta make sure that you do it with air applied. So right now I just gotta pop on the back spring. Yep, we gotta pop on. Actually, I gotta tap this side right over. This side is not sitting all over their flesh. There we go. Search up the diagram. It goes slack adjuster, camshaft. Hey, Raccoon Cave gang, how many years of is money to be? Years of diesel experience you have, buddy? I don't know if you're a girl or a guy, cause I do know women diesel mechanics too. That they you dig. It says 35 an hour here. That's kind of low, my boy. 35 an hour is kind of low, man. I got started off at 35 when I was fresh out of school. There we go. Y'all see we got the inside in. We got both in, and I'm gonna show you guys the secret also that you guys want to check. You see up top how the hooks are in where you can see them. You also want to make sure that is so also to make sure that they are in there locked in place correctly, because you do not want to have these springs come off and ride inside the drum or come off. You're gonna have some problems. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap them in on both sides. Like I said, I'm gonna tap them on both sides to make sure they locked in. I always do it just to be safe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, tell them, gang. Yeah. So you just give them a slight little tap. You don't want to just like that. But just like I said, but once you see both of those hooks in the inside, you know you're golden. And like I said, I did PMs inspections, and I didn't see these springs came off because somebody didn't make sure that those were locked in place. You know what I'm saying? So the shoes are installed, guys. So right now we can go ahead and put our drum back on. If anybody got any questions, you drop them in the comments. I'm gonna slap this drum on. We're gonna put our tires on, and then we're gonna adjust our slack adjuster to make sure the S-cam is also right. And we also will also grease our S-cam bushing, which is gonna be right here. We got an S-cam bushing right there where my hand is. Bam, we have an inner and outer S-cam bushing. You see that? One over there and one here. Let me get the drum on. Let's put this bad boy up there. Get my hand out of the way. Over there. Up we go. Voila magic. Yes, sir. So now we can put our tires on. Then we'll check the comments. Well, as long as you know what you're doing. Yes. It says it says laugh out loud. You say if you say so, man. Oh, okay. We got a troll up in here looking like won't be replacing the drum. The drum is not bad. Only time you replace the drum, you want me to take the drum back off and explain to you why do you change the drum? So you only change the drum. I'm pretty sure Maverick mechanics also know if you have heat warping inside, you see cracks inside, that's when you replace the drum. Obviously, you don't know how much a drum costs. So every brake change you change on the semi or a trailer, you don't change the drum every time you change the brakes. Do you know how much these drums cost?
We got a troll in the building.
That's one thing about YouTube, guys. You always get which is good, man. You get people on your channel that they are a master of their abilities. But man, let's pop this bad boy on there, man. Let's do what we do. Let's do what we do. That's why I am the trend setter. Let's get this bad boy up here. see we got that bad boy on there. So remember I was telling you guys, you got to make sure the valve stem, so you can also put air in there, right? So we always turn that bad boy up. Let's turn it up. And we're also going to straighten out our valve stem. I'm gonna get no comments in a minute, gang. We finna go in 1 second. I might have to go get some of my, I do got some certifications on my toolbox right now. Might have to pull them bad boys out and show y'all a little something. So now, we said we want to have our, let's see where we are at the bottom. So let's be at the bottom. So we want to be here. And we should be good right about there. We should be good right about there. Don't have a lot of room behind me. I said I was going to move some of this crap out of the way. I did it. There we go. Let you guys see. Let you guys see. You have the valve stem right up there, and you have the valve stem right there, catacombing from each other, right? Okay, let's get in these comments. They're laughing my ass off. He dogging on you. No, I ain't. I'm just saying, man. Sometimes you get people in here, man, and they sometimes I think they trolling. Jeremiah calls the laugh out. It says just done doing first and second and third axle shoes and drums on a Mac front load trash truck. Yeah, man. I couldn't do the trash trucks, man. I couldn't do the trash truck. Raccoon K says it's all good, man. I'm just asking and pointing out with my knowledge. You still haven't told me how many years of experience that you have. Tell me how many years of experience you have. Chuck Bird says everyone can. It says, Chuck Bird says, the moment you run into someone who knows everything, they're full of ish. Tell them, gang. Hey, shout out to Chuck Bird. Yeah, sir. Yeah. There we go. Soapy Waters, your best bet. Oh, okay. You still haven't told me how many years of experience that you have. Maverick Mechanic says, you got any tricks on for brake lines or airlines for checking them? What my man just said. The best thing to do is you have 3 years? Oh, okay. Well, let Maverick Mechanic tell you how many years that I have, sir. So that's why I say I'm an OG. So soapy water is good. You can also use your ears. So with checking for air leaks and stuff, you can use all senses. You can use your sense of feel, which you can feel. You can use your sense of hearing. Of course, use soap and water. So those are the best ways to find an air leak with using air. Yeah, I am old as. Hey, look, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show y'all something. Hey, they say black don't crack. Black do not crack, gang. Yeah. Yeah. Just know I don't look as old as I look. You know what I'm saying? It says I'm only 1 year and a half to learn. Okay, it's all good. Start tapping into my channel, man. We can share knowledge. Yeah, we got Raccoon Cave over here. He putting his notes in. I'm giving mine. And if we all put them together, you use your common sense, we'll be some master mechanics. So like I said before, we're going to put these lug nuts back on, man. You definitely want to check these washers on here. So let's put them joints on. Let's put them bad boys on. Yeah, man, so my channel, I don't want you guys to think that I'm ragging on whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize, too, in being a YouTuber and people getting in your comments, man, sometimes you have trolls. You got people that they just, not saying that Raccoon's doing it. He just spread knowledge, and You know what I'm saying? We going back and forth. Don't ever think that this bothering me, guys. I can dish it out just as I can take it. But a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if any of you guys on here do YouTube or YouTubers. You get people that come on your channel and they just get in the comments because they are miserable at whatever they're doing and nothing like that. But that's nothing that we're having over here. Raccoon is showing some of his knowledge, and we're going back and forth, man. So in order to be able to agree, you also got to learn how to disagree. So just because like you even have friends and you guys have the best of friends, that doesn't mean that you guys are always going to see eye to eye, because that's what makes a friend a friend. You know what I'm saying? He's going to see something. He or she is going to see something different than you see it. And you know what I'm saying? A friend is never a yes man. So I would highly, I'm very glad at Raccoon because he doesn't seem to be a yes man, because he's speaking his knowledge and stuff that he knows too. It says they want to try and prove how much they can Google when they on here. Shout out to Chuck Bird. Yeah. It says full of agree with what you saying, Pops. Hey man, you sound like my son, man. That my son called me Pops, man. I hate when he called me that. He like, yeah, Pops. I think that mean like he being disrespectful. It's all good, man. So look, I'm always here. I'm gonna tell you another thing about me too, guys. I am a teacher. The teacher can also be a student too. So I can also play a student role and you guys can show me, man. Nobody ever knows everything. Don't ever think that I'm on here and I know everything. I know a lot of things, but I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also willing to learn different things. If it makes sense to me on what you're saying, I'm going to try it. I'm going to apply it. I'm going to research it. And I'm, you know what I'm saying? So don't ever think that I'm one of them guys. I'm not. I am also a student also. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best type of person and mechanic to be, is to be a teacher and a student. Because if a teacher was teaching and the teacher was wrong and the student is trying to tell the teacher like, hey, I did some research and it was this, your teacher is a worse teacher because he never can be a learner. In that case, that's not me. I go do both things. Fellow mechanic, keep up the good work, brother. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, gang. Shout out to Cal Hawk. We're going to make him a moderator, gang. We're going to make you a family member. And if you on here, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, man. Check me out. So I done showed you guys how to change a hub seal. I showed you how to change brakes with a pry bar and some vice grips. You know what I'm saying? It says, what's the best way to get a grip wheel stud off the lug nut? So what you can do is, you can do it in two ways. You can get a torch and heat it up and get it real hot, and it's gonna eventually come off. If you have enough space, like here, you can get you a small pair of vice grips, because you're gonna have to change the stud anyway, and to lock it and hold it, and use the impact to get it off. Now that's what I'm saying too. So the best way I would do it is, I would heat it up, give me a set of vice grips and put it in the inside of it right here, and then it'll come right off like butter. Yep. Yeah, so I've had that happen to me before. So it says the sky is the limit of what you could learn every day if it's something different. Yes, man, you supposed to treat life like that. So if you supposed to learn something every day in life, like today, I learned like 6 things today, guys. If I can't learn something every day, what am I doing? Yes, you gotta learn. You can learn from anybody, man. I have a 7-year-old son. He teaches me and shows me stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can learn from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Chuck Bird says, I'm blessed living in the South Texas. I started in Detroit working on cars in Rust Belt. I haven't snapped a stud off over in 10 years since I moved. Yeah, you just gotta watch what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? So what I do also, which is a good thing to do, is get you some little lubricant. I like to use crude oil, which you can get that at Napa. It's kind of expensive. And you just put that on there, man. It's like in a little pump. You pumping on there, man. Yeah, he's actually right. It says, I mean, it just spins on the lug nut. Yeah, that means that somebody either cross threaded the lug nut or they did something wrong. So yeah, you just gotta heat it up, and you're gonna have to put like some vice grips. Get you a small set and hold it here, and then twist it off. PB Blast, nah, man. Crude oil is way better than PB Blast, man. If you look up the price of crude oil and PB Blast, it's a big difference, man. You talking about PB Blast is probably $3 a can. Crude oil is probably like $25 a can. A little small can. Yeah, yeah. And all you gotta do is put a little dab on there. Can't smell the smell of PB Blast. Me either, man. So crude oil is, man, you gotta try it. I got an OG uncle that turned me on to crude oil because my uncle has a restoration shop where he restores old cars. And so what they like to do is he likes to keep the original boats. So what I've learned, I have a lot of friends that does full restoration on cars. Man, I got a buddy that showed me how to take cars apart with a ratchet. He said they put the car together with a ratchet. They didn't have impacts. They had a ratchet. Man, I could take a whole car apart with a ratchet. If they don't come off with the ratchet, you got to heat up the bolts. I'm going to check it out too. Yeah, check it out. They only sell it at Napa Auto Parts. It's called crude oil. And that's how you know that they like to keep it. It costs real expensive. They got the cans right by the checkout stands. Right on the desk of the checkout stands is the only place you're going to find that oil at Napa. And make sure when you guys find that oil, just get you a little bottle of it. And make sure when you use it, make sure y'all come back, man, and drop some in my comments, man, and let me know how it worked out for you. So we got it knocked out, man. Oh, let's tighten these lug nuts up. And we're going to let this thing down, and we're going to do our retorque. And also, you know, we got to tighten it up, adjust the brakes, and then do the retorque in that order. Yeah, man. Everybody in the live, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. You dealing with one of the realest mechanics on live. I'm here. I don't know everything, but I do know a lot. You guys can show me something, but I will ask you how many years of experience that you have. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to me because I want to be able to be respectful. So if you have, you tell me you got 30 years of diesel experience, I'm gonna call you a triple OG. You're gonna show me some tricks that they use in the 50s and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So don't take it as a hard thing if I ask you how many years of experience that you have. I just want to know so I know how to talk to you because you're a triple OG and I want to respect you. I want to respect people that have knowledge. So don't take me as a bad guy. I got 76 years. You feel me? And make sure if y'all just tapping in, man, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I'm doing a free giveaway at 4K, and we like 100 followers away. And I'm giving you guys a free chain that you don't have to pay for anything. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. And the questions are going to be diesel mechanic related. So if you're a diesel mechanic, and if you know a lot about diesels, you might just win a custom chain. See, we got all the lug nuts on. So next, man, we're gonna go underneath and we're gonna adjust our brakes the proper way for the proper team. Let's go in the comments. Rusty Scratcher said, much love. Thanks, gang. Appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe. Digger Dan in the building. Tell them how to smash that like button, gang. Tell them. Shout out to Digger Dan, man. It's good to see you here, man. Rusty say, you either geeking on that good or you're on the East Coast. I'm in the Midwest and I don't mess around with the good. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that. I'm just good. I'm a very I'm an outgoing person, man. I wake up turned up. You know what I'm saying? It's day midnight because you're doing in the shop. Actually it's 2:00 a.m. Maverick Mechanic says laugh out loud. Rusty says how many foot-pounds on the retort? So we do 500 and 550. I'm pretty sure Maverick Mechanics know that. You know what I'm saying? We learned that in school. It's 3 a.m. in Michigan. Yeah, I got some people in Michigan, man. So I went to Michigan to a car show, man. So if you know, all you gotta do is tap into Primetime Zay and the Michigan Street Soldiers, man. Know my people over there in Michigan, man. You in Texas? Shout out to Texas, man. Yeah, man, make sure a big support group. You watching me on the big TV? Appreciate you, gang. Yeah, sir. Hey, look, man, if y'all gonna subscribe to somebody, go subscribe to big support group, man. That's my brother, man. Hey, so look, y'all mess with Michigan Street Soldiers? What is Hemi Boy Thunder? Hey, look, go subscribe to Michigan Street Soldiers if you're not already are, and make sure you go tap in at Primetime Zay. Those my two family members that I rock with, and they live in Michigan, man. They always give me much love, and I go to all the car shows in Michigan. Yeah, make sure you go tap into my people. 2 a.m. in the shop is crazy. Yeah, man, you got to get in where you fit in. Bet. About to check them out. Yeah, man, make sure when you go over there, make sure you tell them you came from ROY THA TREND SETTA, man. They in Michigan, so once you tap in with them, if you in the cars and stuff like that, they do a lot of car shows. I'm done for the night. You done? Hey, look, man, I'm a trapper, man. I trap at night, I trap during the day, but I do it the legal way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. You look on my channel. Go watch my channel, and you will see me go live again around 6:30 in the morning doing something else. Yeah, man. So I got a mobile mechanic service. I also got a plow truck. I spread salt. So we got some snow coming too, guys. So y'all gonna see me doing all type of content, man. I'm gonna turn up for y'all, man. So right now we're going to adjust the brakes. Yeah, man, I'm one of them guys that really don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? So right now I said we tighten them up, and y'all already know we got air applied. You see the tires not moving, and I'm pretty sure Maverick Mechanics told y'all already, we back them off a half a turn. Was right there. Now watch this, our tires moving. Yes, sir, Ski. Fluffy Diva TV. Yes, sir. I got my sister in the building. Hey, man, shout out to Fluffy Diva TV, man. Make sure y'all go over and check her out. And y'all won't believe, man, we got the UK in the building. Yes, sir. Fluffy Diva TV in the building from the UK. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fantastic. I'm on here showing everybody how to be a great diesel mechanic. There we go. Now we nice and rolling. I am fantastic, man. Make sure y'all go give a shout out to Fluffy Diva TV, man. Go subscribe to her channel. She's definitely in the UK, man. So that's, if you want to see what the UK looks like and what they do over there, go subscribe to her channel, man, because she walks around town and she also let people know certain things, man. Go check her out. Yes, sir. You been here watching? Oh, okay. All right, so now, guys, you see we got all that hard work done. We did brakes, we did axle bushings, we did, look at all that crap over there. We did axle bushings. So right now I gotta let the jack down, and we have to do our retorque and put our lug nut indicators on, man. We got this thing knocked out. I cannot change the shocks because I told you guys before, I do not have them in stock. So I want to show you guys something too. I'm gonna spin this wheel. I'm going to go release the brakes, which means going to take the air away. And when I take the air away, the tire is not going to move anymore, and that shows you that I have the brakes adjusted properly. gonna get it going. I'm gonna get it spinning for you guys. Hold. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Did you see how the stop is not going to move right now at all? Because the truck works off air. So if there's no air applied, the tires are not going to move and they're going to drag. So guys, give me a second. Let me get my airline over here. We're going to jack this bad boy back up. You know, I got the big boy jack in the back that's lifting the whole trailer up. And we're going to put this thing on the ground. We're going to give it a retorque. Then we're going to kiss this thing bye-bye. And we're going to put it on the down line until I get some shocks. So give me a second. And also, guys, also, I can't tell you where to go, but I can tell you where to go at 3 a.m. You might want to go over and type in Fluffy Diva TV because when she go live, it's like 10 o'clock in the UK. So make sure you go over there and tap into her channel. Big support group. Make sure you follow Fluffy Diva TV. Go ahead and hit the button and check her channel out. She's gonna be going live at about 3 a.m., which is going to be 10 o'clock or 10:30 in the UK. All right. Let me take you guys back. Let y'all see let you see we do have it in the air, so we got to go up and down. All right, guys. So I'm going to show you guys, these are the last couple steps that we have to do. And let me take you guys up so you can see. So I told you we have to do a retorque. Here's the retorque wrench here. And I told you also, whenever you're dealing with a retorque, always check it to make sure, because you got a lot of people in the shop that they might be using a retorque wrench for something else. So you also got to make sure that it's set where it's supposed to be at. If not, you're not going to get, you know what I'm saying, your proper, what you're supposed to do. So if you look right here, we are at 550. So which means that we can use the retorque. It says Fluffy Divas TV said, thanks, Roy, for the promo. I got you. It says, Craig Rice says, I need to adjust my air brakes on my bicycle. Yeah, man, just make sure you apply air first. Maverick Mechanic says, yeah, brother, go live tomorrow at this time. I go live every time. You gonna pop in? Appreciate you, gang. I go live every day. Sleep is calling my name. Hey, man, shout out to you, man. Keep up the good work, man. Shout out to Cali. I know that's where I'm from, man. I always show love to my Cali people that come in, man. Appreciate you, gang. All right, so let's do our retorque. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. Let's get our chair out the way. Let's do our retorque. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So you wanna start at the top. You put the wrench on. Put the wrench on. And you listen for the click sound. So that means that it's proper torqued. What they call a proper team. Yes, sir. Y'all see it, man. Going around and around like James Brown. Look at that. See how that one's turning? See the proper way to do a retorque? Yes, sir. We had one that was loose. Yeah. Yes, sir. It is very important to do a retorque, especially on the tractor trailer. You do not want this tire coming off. It is dangerous to you and also the people around you. So retorque is a must. And y'all know we are back to where we started. So I always go back and I always give one to grow on to make sure. Because I learned that from my Uncle Phil. May my Uncle Phil rest in peace. I always do an extra one because that's what Uncle Phil showed me. If you go over one, you guaranteed to know for sure that you retorque all of them. So now, we got one more step to do over here. Now. Bring you guys down. All right. So now the next thing I gotta do which is, y'all hear all that noise? There's a lot of people in here getting it in, guys. So the next thing I gotta do is, these are called lug nut indicators, and these go the same arrow facing to tighten the wheel up. And whenever you see these move a certain way, and they're not the way it turns on the wheel, you have a loose lug nut. So definitely, these are real good for people that's drivers, and you want to do your pre-trip. You got to make sure these are facing the right way. So I'm gonna show you which way they're supposed to go and how to do them. So we'll start from here. You guys see that? You guys see that? Make sure if y'all in the live, make sure you go comment and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. We're doing a free giveaway, guys. All I'm doing is asking 3 questions, and if you guys answer correctly, you get a free custom chain, and I also pay for shipping and ship it to you. Okay, we're just going around and around. I just want to give back to my family. We're going around. Okay. Yep, see that, right? So all those are done correctly. Yes, sir. But let me go ahead, man. I thank everybody that tapped into the live. I thank everybody that was dropping something in the comments. Big shout out, whole lot of love to Fluffy Diva TV. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate her so much, man. She does a whole lot You know what I'm saying? So go check her out, man. Shout out to Big Support Group. You got Big Support Group in the building, man, watching me on the 80-inch TV right now next to his fish tank. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother. Shout out to Maverick Mechanics. Who else we got in here? Shout out to Hemi Boy Thunder. Shout out to Jeremiah in Texas. Shout out to Cal Hancock. Shout out to Rusty. Who else we got? Shout out to Digger Dan. Shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to Michael. Let me see who else we got up in here, man. We got so much people that was tapping into the live, man. Man. Shout out to Raccoon. Yeah, big shout out to Raccoon, man. Shout out to Chuck Bird. Yeah, man. If I missed any of y'all names, I'm trying to get everybody, man. I'm trying to go ahead and shout everybody out. Let me see. Let me see if I missed somebody. Let me see. Like I said, if I miss you, shout out to Ryan, R-Y-N. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Jimmy, shout out to Jimmy. Yeah, man. Much shout out, much love to everybody, man. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody. And I hope everybody, man, y'all already know you're going to see me again before Christmas. But those of y'all tapping in and you going on Christmas vacation, and shout out to Tyler, too. And you're not going to be on YouTube. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Happy New Year to you and your family. May prosperity come to you in New Year. And if you haven't, you got somebody that you got beef with, man, go on and squash it, man. It'll make you feel a lot better. I got that from my Uncle Catfish. And, man, I appreciate everybody tapping in live. Make sure y'all come say hi to me tomorrow. We're going live around the same time again. And I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. Y'all have a good one. Let's get it.